This is George from Common Sense Millionaire. The next discussion we're going to have is probably the most important one in this entire series. And it deals with fear and how you can beat fear to get to the next level. Okay. Or basically stop being afraid to take action. This entire experience for me is actually quite fearful to me. And the reason is not many people know my personal situation. Nobody knows that, I was at zero at one point. Or you can go -0 or whatever. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the embarrassment I felt or the shame I felt. I didn't think it was feasible for me to even get married because I was in a difficult situation. That just tends to be how I am personally. I take things really seriously. And so now I've just been recording a Common Sense Millionaire podcast talking about myself and how you can use what happened to me to leverage your ability to succeed. This is very difficult for me. I'm still scared thinking about this, that somebody sees this and is like, oh, well, you know how people say, well, how can he mean anything if he was lousy before? Yeah, that's true. At the same time, I would challenge anyone to kind of look at where I am right now. Remember, it's not where you're from, it's where you're at. And for the first time in my life, financially, I'm at a good spot. So the question is, for you, what are you scared of? There's some people who are scared of success. And in this genre, what does that mean? Well, it means that you have to tell someone no. You have to sit with your partner and figure stuff out. So somebody's not going to get what they want or what they feel that they deserve. So who wants to have that discussion? Most of us don't. We fear that if we take a decision to start a business and to roll on with that business, that it could fail. Yeah, that's a possibility. I've been in several businesses where I've changed when I didn't feel that that business was going to take me to the next level or to where I needed to be. Some are going to fear that, that they have a partner and part of what they're doing to get to the next level means that they may have to travel, go out of town to do certain things or to meet with clients. Okay. That's another level of fear. My biggest fear was asking for the sale. Okay. It took me years to be, it took me years to understand what I needed to do. And I'm going to tell you how it happened. And only about 3 or 4 people know this story. I was starting a business. I was starting a vending business and also a video rental business. And in order to get that business going, I had to get placements. So I was going to apartment complexes and other buildings and businesses to get placements. Now, initially, I was just working on the vending machines. I mean, the video rental machines. Everyone slammed the door, called security on me, all of that. Make matters worse, I had this cancer diagnosis. And so what was happening is I would have to go for radiation treatment every day, 5 days a week, leave my job, go to the hospital, get zapped, then go home. And there's nothing like that. It's crazy. And I was still trying to get these sales and I was failing. So finally I said, I'm going to give up. I'm done with this. Finish with it. And many of you think, well, that's probably reasonable because, you gave it a good shot, right? Well, is never such a thing as you gave it a good shot. Either you're doing the damn thing or you're not. I decided I was going to do the damn thing one last time. One last time. And I left radiation therapy. I had a packet in the car. And I said, okay, this is it. This is the last one. I'm not doing this crap anymore. Drove to an apartment complex, which was near where I lived. And I said, okay, this is as good a place as any, ending this. Went into the office, the rental office, and there was a young lady there. And I never forget this woman. I came in, I said, hi, I'm George Dines. And I have this product, this video rental machine. I'm trying to place it. That woman told me, I've been waiting for you. She said it, I'm going to say it again. She said, I've been waiting for you. Couldn't believe this. I had a signed contract 3 years later, had placement for my machines, and it grew just from a video rental business to a vending business. Okay? That's how you get to the next level. You never stop. You take action. And that is what you all need to do. I keep talking about common sense stuff. That's it. You just don't stop. No matter how embarrassing it may look or how embarrassed you feel, but you have got to beat the fear. I am now fearless. I am now relentless when it comes to getting business and working with people to help them. So what are you going to do? Many of you will probably just listen to this and go on with your normal life. Well, that's fine. Okay. But you've got to get to the next level in everything you do. I got to the next level with sales on that particular example. So the question to you is, does it take you cancer to get to the next level? If it does, that don't make sense. Okay. You don't have to get cancer to do it. You can do it yourself. You need a coach. You've got a coach. You knew that you could do it. You know who you could call. Call them. Call me if you like. And that's it. Thank you.